Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee with Lisa. I'm Spiritual Coach Lisa Hobb. It is Sunday, September 15th, 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to this podcast, please be sure to check out my website at lisahobb.com. It's all about my work, how to schedule an appointment, which the button is on every page, and upcoming events as well. I'm also on Instagram under Spiritual Coach Lisa Hobb. I'm on Facebook under my business page, Lisa M. Hobb, Spiritual Coach and Medium. If you're listening on YouTube, please, if you connect with this podcast today, like, subscribe, and share. And thank you to all of my listeners who listen on other devices such as Spotify and just regular old Comcast. I appreciate it so very much. And every once in a while, I would love it if you would let me know where you're getting the podcast at, so I can acknowledge that as well. If you're listening through another forum, please let me know. I would appreciate it so very much. Thank you. So today's topic: the more you put out, the more you get back. A little different take on it today. And this isn't about, I want to be clear. I'm going to start off right off the bat with this. I'm not talking about what you put out in the way of time, in the way of hours, in the way of that kind of physical energy. I'm talking about the higher vibration energy of what you put out in creativity, in thriving, in good, positive, generous, kind energy. So let's start off right off the bat with what you are best in a productive way to put out and how it multiplies and comes back to you. And I've already said a couple of them. When you put out kindness to another human being, especially when it's hard, but you want to feel it, you can't fake it. The universe always knows when you're faking it, when anyone's faking it. They actually talk about it in the Bible. So don't fake it, all right? Genuinely put out kindness and not false kindness. Again, don't give to a charity if you don't want to give. You're not winning points by giving where you don't want to give. But when you do choose to give in a way that's full and excited, and you just have a smile on your face about it. It's unconditional. It is fully so generous. That's what I'm talking about. When you speak to people, yes, you should always be kind. And if you feel you haven't been, then apologize for it. Words are important when it comes to kindness. So yeah, even if you don't feel perhaps your best in kindness in that moment, always make sure that your words are kind. Good energy putting out is doing what you love. Even if you're currently in a profession or job that you don't love, you find something about it to love and you milk it. It's not about giving time in the way of hours. It's about putting in your higher consciousness, thriving, creativity, living in the moment, being grateful for your current set of circumstances and giving your complete best. When you simply open up doors for people, when you help somebody cross the street. The singer John Bon Jovi just saved someone on a bridge in Nashville. That guy's a walking rock star hero. Between his food bank, restaurants, and saving people on a bridge. I mean, no one's perfect, but gosh, he really does, I feel, fall under that hero term a bit. And he probably doesn't think all that much about it. But that is what I'm talking about. You put out your very best. You see where you can serve. You choose where to be, where you feel creative and thriving. So yes, it is best to change the job to one like that, or to make sure that you spend some of your time during your day doing things that you love, whether it's jogging or walking or swimming. Make sure to add elements in your day, even if you're not in a place right now where you can change your job or change your home. Always add in every day the good energy of putting something outward. There's a good vibration. You're excited. You're looking forward to life when you wake up in the morning. You're grateful. And let's talk about this a little bit more. Let's expand it. When I was saying way back when during this podcast about sometimes we're not feeling we're in a place where we can make an immediate change. But that's a mindset, that's a perception. Be grateful for where you are, but don't accept where you are as a lifelong, I don't have a choice, I'm stuck here, anything negative. Because negative comes back to you. What you put out, you get back. Find something to be grateful for in the current circumstances. And then make sure that your emotions, your thoughts, and your words are backing up your ideal life, your ideal vocation, your ideal opportunities. Never talk or feel against yourself. Live in that ideal new life, even as you go about your current physical life. So feel yourself. For instance, let's use job with this. And for those of you who are retired or don't have a current jobs, yes, this you would have to apply this in another area. But for those of you who do, when you're at your current job and you do wish you could change it, be there physically, give your all, but also live in and you can even consider it the illusion of being in the job you love. What does it look like? How does it feel? And know it's done. It's complete. It's yours. And it's going to show up physically in your environment to take over from the one you have. Because the physical is always last. It starts at an energy level first, in your thoughts and in your feelings. And so if you are not in the type of profession that you can talk openly at work about, your new opportunities, for instance, okay, don't do that. But never talk against. Never go to work and complain. Never constantly be talking about grievances or other co-workers. That lower vibration. Don't do that. Go to work, do your job while feeling and knowing that you're already in the job you love. I hope that was a bit clear. It may feel delusional, but it works. And it has its own timing, though. You have to do it every day. You have to know, I'm not here, I'm somewhere else. And what you'll start to see that the qualities that you have and would have in the new job are starting to show themselves in your old one. You may find that a boss suddenly wants to give you more credit or give you more opportunities. They are responding to your new life, your new vibration. Doesn't mean that you have to stay there. It just means you will see hints of change. Because when you change your inner self, your outer world changes. It's natural law. It's set up like that. Anytime you're at a higher vibration, anytime you are not in a place of feeling negative or hopeless or angry or anything like that, you're going to see things around you change for the better, even if it doesn't start out that way at first. So this makes it much more important for you to understand that what you feel inside, you put out. And then the universe is just simply autopilot set up to send it back to you. So as the experts would say, do the work. Every day, walk around like your new life is done. And what does that look like? You have to know what you want. You have to know what you want. It's not simply, for instance, it's not simply about, I want to be financially free. Have some specifics about that. What does financial freedom mean for you? How much would you earn? What type of role would you play? By the way, you don't have to have a job to have financial freedom. What does your life look like? Get those specifics going. Get those colors going. Get those feelings going. And then watch your I ams. Affirming. I am financially free. I am so happy and grateful I have this. And then you feel that you have it. It's so real that you expect it. It's so real. You see it overlap other areas of your life. And what I mean by that is, I knew, this was a while ago now. Oh my gosh, probably maybe 7-8 years ago now at least. I was not happy with the current financial circumstances of my life. I also didn't like the car I was driving. It wasn't what I would have chosen. And then one day, as I was affirming, because I always affirm in my car, I am, while feeling it, I actually saw the new car in the old car. It overlapped. And I got so excited because I knew that car was coming at me shortly. And probably within a month after that, possibly edging to a month and a half, there it was. Circumstances lined up to bring it to me. And also to help me financially in other ways as well. So the universe found a way to get it done. That's where faith happens. That's where trust happens. But we often wait, don't we? We wait and wait. Where is it? I stopped waiting. I knew I had it. I was just going about my life wondering, well, it's got to come, but I won't look for it. I won't wait for it. I won't see its lack. I know it's mine. And the minute I got that accomplished, there it was. But I never stopped with visualizing it, affirming it, feeling it, knowing it, and then it came. And it applies not just to material things, love relationships. It applies to finances in other ways, health. It applies. It's not just about things. Even though the great Mike Dooley would tell you thoughts become things, and it's very true. It's about really fulfillment, happiness, joy. There was someone I answered a question to recently in the last couple of days, and they basically, using spiritual methods, visualizing, affirming, it's a group, and they asked, they're actually asking about they had gone to an intuitive, and the intuitive, or psychic, had told them about things happening in their life, and they hadn't seen the things appear. So I had to answer that. That's right up my alley. I could tell immediately that they were waiting. They were looking. They were seeing that it was missing. They were feeling it was missing. They were blocking what was predicted for them. They loved my answer, which was basically, in kind words, get out of your own way. You are at the steering wheel. Go with the flow. Know it's there. Let it come. we give up our power often. If we were to go to, say, a fortune teller, and the fortune teller says, here is your set destiny, then we grade the fortune teller on if they were right, in quotes, or accurate. Are they fake or are they real? Now, if someone's going to scam you with give me extra money or clothes or something like that, they're fake. But sometimes they just give you a card reading, and then you wait to see if it arrives. Well, no. You're in charge. You're not supposed to sit back and just see what waits to arrive. You are the commander. You have to take your inspired action. You have to affirm it is yours. You have a free will. You can stall, speed up, or keep your timelines timelines present timing. You're in charge. You have the power. You're not powerless. Now watch. That person loved my answer about being more a team member and stop looking, because when you look, you separate yourself from what you want. When you are one with it. So we make something choose with prayer, manifestation, visualization, when it's oneness. You have to become one with it. To knowing it's yours, feeling it's yours, affirming it's yours, thinking it's yours. And then it appears. It's not outside of you. So this person now, hopefully, will understand that they were keeping it outside of them. They were waiting for these things to come, like hitting the lottery. I hope I'm lucky. You have to have oneness with it if you're going to win. Not outside of you, something that has power that you don't have. So if you tweak it, if you adjust it to it is mine, and not just through thoughts, but your whole, again, it's so real that you can't imagine how long it's taking. What's taking as long is so real. Then that's when you get it. So that's why fortune tellers aren't real. And I am not one. What I do is I'll look at your current path. Where is the energy at today? Where do you have to get out of your own way? And I will tell you that every once in a while I get someone who wants a fortune teller and they're not happy with me. Just tell me if it's going to work out with this person. And they giving up all their power to that person to come back or not come back. You are not powerless. When you get up your power, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get them. You're not going to get anything you want when you give up your power. So, I don't mind when people are not happy. It doesn't thankfully happen a lot. But when someone isn't happy because they're like, just give me my prediction. I don't want to be coached. I don't want to change anything. I just want to know, is it a yes or no? Well, that's not the type of client I want, because they're not living. They're existing more. They're wanting to play it all smaller. They want to give up their power. I'm not judging them, by the way, but we're all here to understand in this current time and space. We are all here to learn our power, to expand, to understand our minds and how powerful our minds are, to manifest, to grow, to live a different, more fulfilling, happier life. You are a player in the game. You're not just observing the game. So when people just want to observe the game, no, that is not that. Well, inevitably it will change. But they are best to stay with the boardwalk psychic then. Well, actually not. They shouldn't at all times. And not knocking all of them. I'm just saying they should probably stay what they're currently seeking then. But hopefully still a seed can be planted. You deserve all that wants to come into you, which your Creator, your higher energy, wants you to have all that you would ask for. Once you, by the way, ask for something, it's yours. But what we tend to do is say, well, where is it? No. It's you play the part. When it's yours, you now, with conviction, with knowing, with positive energy, with largeness, know it's yours. Walk around this world like it's yours. And then you will see it. And it may take years. It may take minutes. It may take days. It could take weeks. But it's yours. Now back to putting out and getting back. When you put out lower energy, and here's some examples: anger, rage, blame, jealousy, insecurity, grudges. My next podcast is going to be about grudges. When you put out that energy, you're going to get it back. And it may not come directly from whoever gets the bullseye of your lower energy. It could come back from somewhere else. It could come back from someone you admire that gives it back to you. Ouch. It ultimately will come. And sometimes it comes in trickles, and sometimes it comes all at once. When you wonder, like, why is this all happening to me now, all at the same time? We don't get away with anything. When you go to a job and I've stopped shopping at stores because I walk in and everyone's miserable. Excuse me, who wants to be there? But you see, when you put out miserable, you will get more in your life to be miserable about. But if you give your best self, if you walk in and you know it's a miserable place, but you give your best self, you have a smile on your face, you give 110%, you're in the moment, you're going to be rewarded. Things are always going to work out at some point. So very important to know that. When you take a risk, the risk will pay off, even if it doesn't seem it does at first. Whenever, to any area of your life. When you are looking into your health, when you are taking care of your health, what you put in will pay back. Always. If you walk around like you have a dis-ease, if you give in, and I'll explain it, when I mean in a mental way, in how you speak. If you walk around constantly affirming you have cancer, it builds the cancer. You walk around saying, I am well, I am having a good day, or just simply, I'm okay today. That's enough. I'm okay. You don't always have to find the big words or the big feelings. When you make sure that you laugh a lot, that you take care of your health in every way, it will pay off for you, because what you put out, you get back. When you are smiling, when you are happy, as much as you possibly can, when you're trying to inspire, you will see that feedback. You will see those rewards. Pay attention to what you administer out. And yes, you're allowed to have a bad day. You're allowed to feel. You should not bury your feelings or deny them. You want to have a good cry, have a good cry. If you want to be angry, feel the anger and then let it go. Don't live in it. Don't reside in a tenement of anger. It is nobody else's fault. You are in charge of your life. There's nobody trying to take things from you. Don't live. I just heard to say to you, don't live in fear. Because a lot of things are based in fear. There's a great, people who are seeking healing nowadays, and this happened 30 years ago too, when Reiki really came into the public a little bit more. There would be religious people that would tell you it's based in the devil or something to that degree. Live in fear of it. It's going to harm. Now it's in, some Catholic hospitals. It's grown. No. Nowadays, it is healing through meditation. It's, what they call new age healing, but it's really old age healing. Ancestry, ancient. Nope, it's the devil. Yes. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Why would the devil want you to heal your body of cancer? The devil, if indeed, we talk about, I don't want to get too much today into what the devil is, but what it is that there is great power in promoting fear, whether it be fear of a Satan or fear of an immigrant or fear of any other fear of you having power. And my goodness, isn't there immense power in being able to find a cure for yourself where you were told there wasn't one? So people will try to stop you from it, because if you have power, then they lose power. And that's how they live. Churches can be wonderful, but there are churches, religions that love having power. And so they're going to keep you small in order to retain it. Always discern. If it feels right, it's right. Know your own power. Know your own ability to heal. You were and are made in the image and likeness of your Creator. Never fear. Use that power. Walk around like the incredible being you are. Put that out with risk-taking, belief, assurance within yourself. And then watch what you get back. So very important. So keep it high. Let go of those lower emotions, including feeling and seeing lack, and watch your world open up for the better. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you connected with that in some way. And once again, if you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and share. And if you're anywhere else, I hope you did connect. Sign up for my newsletter. Follow me on Facebook under Lisa M. Hopp Spiritual Coach Medium. And on Instagram as well under Spiritual Coach Lisa Hopp. I'd appreciate it so much, and always give feedback. I don't mind. I appreciate it. Thank you. A blessed Sunday and a blessed week.